Okay. Good afternoon. Ụmụ Chineke from here. Ezigbote ụmụ Chineke. Ịma onye ọbụla na-azazi ụmụ Chineke. But ihe a na-akpọ ha na bụ ezigbote ụmụ Chineke. Legitimate one. Thank you. Good afternoon, good evening, good night, good morning to some of you, according to your location on the face of this planet Earth. We welcome you all to our today's live broadcast right here from our homeland, Radio Biafra, here in Biafra land, where I am broadcasting from. Thank you. Excuse me, okay? I remain the fearless IPOB evangelist, Mazi Madap Chimwachuku. I am from Ndiabo. Ndiabo is in Anenri. Anenri is a local government in Ojiriva province, Biafra land. I am a homeland broadcaster under IPOB. Nnamdi Kanu is our leader. And he is still incarcerated in DSS solitary confinement. Illegally, that is the annoying one. Thank you. I will be live this afternoon on Radio Biafra with Mazalose, but I just want to handle this very matter. You know, the war continues. Allow Nnamdi Kanu to go. No way. We are here now to do the needful. That thing that you have nobody to do it for you. As far as Nigeria is concerned, nobody can bring out their time to do this. You cannot defeat us. You cannot. These are things we are doing for ourselves, for our children. You don't pay or nothing. How can you be compared with us? How? People that they come from party to party. People that follow idiots from party to party. Call them politicians. Is that the people that challenge IPOB? People that cannot stand answers. Is that the people you say they are Nigerians? People that cannot defend their vote. Is that the people that you can say they will stand IPOB? People that are not ready to lose anything. People that are not ready to die. Is that the people you call Nigerians to fight IPOB? You are dreaming. Tell me a Nigerian, somebody that, all these people shouting, who will volunteer to die for Nigeria? But IPOB peaceful protest. If we go to protest today, and Nigerian army massacre us, those that didn't go, that was not opportune to join the protest, whether they went to work or something carried them away, they will be angry. They saw the people that was killed. They came back, they saw, they had. We even took them to the mortuary. They saw the people, but they're angry that they wasn't in the protest. Have you ever seen such thing? And he will be preparing to join the next one tomorrow. But he saw the people that Nigerian army and police killed. This is IPOB that if you're a Nigerian, that's why some of them, these Nigerians, you see them in comment section, wherever Vanguard said, hey, we are Nigerian army, arrested 80 IPOB ESL. It is a very simple signal that if your child is missing in the eastern region of Nigeria, go and ask Nigerian army. They have 80 of them. I will send them message. They have 80 of them. So if your husband, your child, or anybody is missing, they are not IPOB. They are our people from there. It's IPOB that will raise alarm. We don't get moved if then they kidnap our people or they arrest us or they kill us. So how is it that Nigeria army is now announcing that they hold IPOB, but the main IPOB they are keeping in detention? They never allow our lawyers to see them. They never allow their parents to see them. How come they announced to 80? So they have become angel to tell us that with our own. These are idiots. When you see them, I told them, we will destroy, Nnamdi Kanu said, we'll destroy you with the truth. Nigerian army, imagine DSS, almost 1 year, they refuse us, even the parents, they refuse the lawyer, they refuse the parents of Idara Gold to see her. The people Wike kidnapped, they took them to the north. They are in the barracks. The Nigerian army did not allow the lawyers of IPOB to see them. How come they announced it? So they are now angel from heaven. Nigerian army and police. You now say the truth. Hey, Nigerian army. How many did you kill in Obibo? So you are with the 80 IPOB ESN. Okay, how many? Nigerian army, how many did you kill in Obibo? How many did you kill in Olo? So you cannot announce them. But you can announce you are arrested 8. Anybody, the child or the wife, the husband, because they did not tell you the genders, is missing, especially in the southeast, as they created. Go and ask Nigerian army. Go direct to GOC, a 2 division in Enugu. They are kidnappers. It's IPOB that will complain and tell you. They complain to the world, Amnesty, every other person in the world, say, the Nigerian army is holding our members. Is that not how we do? How come Nigerian army is now announcing? So they now know IPOB member. Nigerian army is a very useless people. Very mad people. Mad people. We arrested. So Imapuafo did not raise alarm. Nigerian army is now telling us they are with IPOB 8. Are you the one to tell us? Okay, the ones in your barrack, did you tell us? The ones you killed and throw inside water. Okay, the seven graveyards we discovered in the forest in Biafra land during Python dance. Did you tell the world? So you are telling the world we have 80 IPOB. Nigeria Army is a very foolish and stupid organization. Very useless. The world can now see their stupidity. You can now see how they naked themselves. If your child is missing, go and ask Nigerian Army. As such, you are from the east. If your husband is missing, go that they have 80 of them, not IPOB. It is IPOB that will tell you that our people are missing. We always complain them. How is it that they are now, the government is not telling you they are with IPOB? Chineke mere m ebere. Thank you. Share it very wide. Achọ m ịtọch ndị a. Ebidogodo m ebe a ka agbaghe ha ntị. Ịma mgbe ọbụla na-atụ asị. 8. Thank God na IPOB nwere olu. Nnamdi Kanu bildechara voice mapụ afọ. Ọkwa IPOB echigebe a nkwu okwu. Ọkwa news ebuge. All hoax ka sị ogini. Or so hoax. Ka sị hoax. Nigerian army. How many did you kill in Obibo? Okay. How many did you and your SARS killed in Emene? 23rd of August. 2020. How many did you kill? How many have you killed in Olo? You are not telling us you are with IPOB ESA 8. How many did you kill in Ebonyi State? You and the Dokubo boys. How many did you kill in Imo? How many did you kill in Anambra? You cannot tell the world. But you are telling them you are with 8. A very foolish and useless organization. You collect money from federal government. You will announce you are with IPOB 8 so that they will continue giving you money. What are you doing here? Is it not extortion? Collecting money from people, stealing, robbery, raping our young youths, snatching cars, giving Fulani ID card, residential permit to live in barrack, military ID card. Is that not your duty? You give them grant to go and them kidnap in Biafra land. After all these things, you will not tell us, I'm with IPOB 8. How many Fulanis are you with? How many? Nigerian army, a 2 division. You are in charge now. How many Fulani terrorists, Fulani herdsmen terrorists are in your detention? Now we are IPOB 8. It's a lie. You are holding innocent Biafrans in the eastern region. Anybody the child is missing is with Nigerian army. They are 8. They have confessed. We told them they will confess one day. So they are now diverting this in the IPOB because they need money. If they announce IPOB, the government will give them money. That's how they work. Anybody they post here, you must lie against IPOB so that federal government will give you money. That's why he accepted killing everybody in his place so that they will give him security vote. Every time, security vote. Only one idiot, I'm just a blocker. You don't need to reply him. We move. Ana you. Your comment is out of the program. And we be doing that, but I can't go to picture on here. And we be Ibrahim Mabia, Anompam. And we begin by mention with here. I can even address in here now, Maganya. Kakana Tuli, in honor Kino. A block all goes away poor. You know that you will mirror tearing keta. Oh, be a bow way in a mirror. Or you will mirror say, Bimowe, Able. All ours of Yakua mirror. We don't allow such idiots here. And I call yen, I mean, he gave begin to no begin because now you have to go wake up. You have no other argument. And I call Nigeria army. And they come at their crimes. And they come at the killings. All the starting of the topic. Ibrahim idiot obia. A block all goes and an abam je tiring kita mirror. Idiot. Look at a mega allow better again here. He merit it. Do you merit it? Thank you. Do you understand? How come Nigerian army is not saying truth? You didn't ask them. How many did you take to Jaji Barak? How many did you take to Jaji Barak? How many did you kill in Olo? How many did you kill in Obibo? How many did you kill in Obo? How many did you kill in Abakaliki? How many did you kill in Densuka? You are not telling us you are IPOB 8 with IPOB 8. Mad idiots. Thank you. We told them we are waiting for them. Okay, why me or police? We put over and about ye Izuzu lawa. I am on the Achundoro no IPOB mecha analyze it. You know the review you 100 times. Ewe batia. The last unit member IPOB may analyze it. Nigeria army Izuzu lawa. Idiots. And I'm going to IPOB. If you arrest one person, we'll announce it. You say you are not with the person. We go to police, they deny. We go to DSS, they deny. They refuse showing us that they are good for almost 1 year. And you are now with IPOB 8. You announce it just like that. When did you start doing that? When did you start doing that? Telling us that you kill our own. Okay, how many did you kill in Nnamdi Kanu's compound? Nigerian army, have you published it? So, you cannot tell us how many people you block at the road at Obakala. Those you killed inside water, how many? How many did you kill in National High School? Okay, let me ask you. You know, Nigerian army is now truthful people. Okay, 20th of January 2017, you massacred IPOB in solidarity with Donald Trump. In Iguacha, you call Port Harcourt. How many did you kill? You were shooting us live. So you cannot announce, okay, I want to remind you, can you tell the world that day you took Israeli flag, American flag, and Biafra flag, you burned them to ashes? No, you can't tell the world. No, Nigerian army, you cannot tell the world that on the 20th of January 2017, IPOB in solidarity with Donald Trump, peaceful protest in Iguacha, as Northerners always do, with any, if their choice win president in any part, both Western world, both Arab countries, we did it. Not that Donald Trump will have anything with him. We showed our in solidarity. We are in solidarity with him in Iguacha. No gun, peaceful. You shoot us, you kill us. You burn Israeli flag. You burn Biafra flag. You burn American flag to ashes. We can provide that commissioner of police if you need it. You need him. We can provide him. He's in the position to provide. The commissioner of police of Rivers State that burned American flag, Israeli flag, and the Biafra flag, and he saved the Nigerian flag. How many people have Nigeria saved? But he burned the flag of the country that saved people, and spared the flag of Nigeria that is meant to kill. A British killing ground where everybody is a condemned criminal. Mobile police is free to shoot you because you are condemned. You are not in a waiting trial. You are not. You think you are a country. You are in Nigeria. You are a citizen. You are a fool. All of you, every Nigerian citizen is a condemned criminal. That's why your vote cannot be counted. Condemned criminal does not vote. The votes of condemned criminal cannot be counted. That's why when they were voting, I preached this thing. I said, how can you be voting a condemned criminal? Okay, you are free to vote. But do you know that a new recruited police can shoot you today? Nobody will do him anything because you are a condemned criminal. Did you understand? That's why even road safety can cause accident, you die, nothing will happen. That's why a Fulani can come and wipe out a community. No, nothing will happen because you are a condemned, they are all condemned criminals. So the government have the right to kill them at any time. You know, they can allow any accident, they can allow anything. You know, people were protesting with the Nigerian flag, NSAS. They killed them. Because all of them are condemned criminals. It doesn't matter the flag we are holding. The Biafra flag is not the issue. Oduduwa flag is not the issue. The Nigerian flag is not the issue. The issue is that every citizen here, as the British created Nigeria, you are a condemned criminal. Army can kill you. Police can kill you. In the hospital, you can take your sick one to hospital. Doctors will be looking at you because you don't have money. Because you are a condemned criminal. Your wife will be in labor. They take the person to hospital. They will be looking at the person because you are all condemned criminal. Nobody cares about you. They can kill you. Anybody can shoot you. Police can shoot you. Army can shoot you. Anybody can shoot you. Any governor can kill or give order for you to be killed. Because you are condemned. You are not a citizen. That's why your vote cannot be counted. True or false? I think you are seeing the pictures on the screen. But we must have to pray. Right? Short one. Just ekele. Nara ekele, nara otuto, nara jama, nara bulelu, na ichisi, chukwu ka abịa mara ezudo, onye nyere anyị Nnamdi Kanu, nye anyị IPOB, nye anyị ESN. Imeela, n'aha gị chi ukwu okike abịa mara pụrụ ime ihe niile. We have prayed. Ise. Thank you. Excuse me. Thank you. Then you can see the pictures there. And you can see the topic. Free Nnamdi Kanu, you know, he must be honored. You know, honor Nnamdi Kanu with his court victory. Honor Nnamdi Kanu with his court victory. Then you can see the positions of all the ethnic nationalities in Nigeria. That's the picture I just put on the screen. And those that are closer to the president, you know, you send it to him because I want to analyze direct. This message is for them. Because by 3 p.m. Biafran time, we'll be on Radio Biafra with Mazolo Alozi. Thank you. Simple. Honor him with his court order, court victory. Not pardon. Nnamdi Kanu cannot be pardoned. In a pardon, pardon should have been, pardon on Nnamdi Kanu should have been during his trial. When people was going for political solution, the elders went, Mbazirika Amechi went, Okwadike went, religious leaders went, traditional rulers went. They said it will end in court. Those things people were going then was the main pardon for the government to say, okay, because of these people and what you said and the assurance, we leave him. That's to say, the duty of, after government decide to leave him, he will now inform the Attorney General of the Federation. Did you understand? To amend the charges. It is called no case to answer. You don't just open the door and tell him to go.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
That it is pardon. It is not how pardon is done. It is called no case to answer. The Attorney General will now...
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
The Attorney General will now amend the charge. For example, if it is murder charge, it will be amended to manslaughter. And on manslaughter, they will still dissolve it. The case will now be referred to the original court that remanded you. Let me just say to the state. If it happened in the state, let me use state level. Because if you committed, I am talking about somebody talking about giving political solution to free Nnamdi Kanu, using amnesty, looking a way to free him, somebody that court have freed. Let me just touch something here. Because there are people on this picture, their pictures are here on the screen. That's what I'm here to treat. If somebody committed capital or some not committed, if somebody is being charged with capital charges, right? Capital charges. Because what you are facing in court is charges, not what you committed. You may not commit it, but you have been charged for that. Just like Buhari committed treason against Nigerians, right? By overthrowing Shagari. He committed treason. But he came and he was charging Nnamdi Kanu for treason. Nnamdi Kanu never overthrew any government. Do you understand? So he charged him for treason. Not that he committed treason. Right? It is called charge. What they are charging you for. Not that you did it. The court will now decide. But Buhari committed treason. True of us. December 31st, 1983. True of us. True now. Thank you. Now, capital charges like murder, robbery and murder, kidnapping, robbery and kidnapping, burglary and stealing, economic sabotage, vandalization, conspiracy, attempted murder, armed robbery, oshi, ndị ọcha gụrụ oshi. Ihe ndị Igbo na-akpọ ya ohi ma oshi ma ori. But ha gụchaziri aha. Onye ka m na-echeta crimes. Right? Advance fee fraud. You know, if you do obtaining by trust, which some people call obtaining by trust, there's nothing like trust here. Somebody knew that he can give you his vehicle, you run away with it. So it is not tricks. He knew that tricks already. It is trust. That is to say, you obtain it by trust, not by tricks. Which tricks? Who doesn't know that somebody can betray and they turn around, become tiger? So it is trust. Now, if you obtain anybody's like financial, let me go on financial aspect, from 1 naira to 999,000, it is obtaining by trust. Immediately it is 1 million up. You will now be charged with advance fee fraud. EFCC. Advance fee fraud. Now it is called capital offense, capital charge. Now, if you break somebody's house from, I want to go somewhere, I know why I am touching these places. From 6 a.m. between 6 a.m. till 5:29 p.m. they will charge you for break and entry. If you break somebody's house from 6:30 till 5:59 a.m., they will charge you for burglary and stealing. It is now capital offense. Do you understand? Now, if they charge you for any of these things, I've not remembered all of them. I just touched murder. If it is murder, if they want to read your charge in the court, magistrate court first, they will say that you, Okeko Okafor versus state, right? That is murder. If it is other ones, they will say versus Okeko Okafor versus Commissioner of Police. So they will say that you, Mr. Okeko Okafor, so day, so time, you, Mrs. Okeko Okafor, went to so place, you committed so thing, and so day. Are you guilty or not? I am not guilty, my lord. They say, okay, as the accused man pleaded not guilty, this honorable court have no power over this case, and the accused man should be remanded to prison custody, and your case file should be transferred to DPP for further investigation, and your barrister may file a motion to the High Court as court pleases. On your waiting trial, right? Now, obviously, if there is something like pardon, that's what I want to touch. I know why I analyze here. If there is something like pardon that will come into the matter, remember that what the magistrate treated was police investigation. And the magistrate said that the case file should be transferred to DPP for further investigation. That is, Director for Public Prosecution. If it is state, that is Minister of Justice, right? If it is state, Attorney General of the state, Commissioner for Justice. If it is federal, Attorney General of Fulani, nothing like federation there. Attorney General of Fulani and Commissioner for Injustice and Minister of Injustice, right? If they put federation, remove it, put Fulani, nothing, no federation. You can see the plate number there. Did you not see the mark I gave there on the screen? Look at their name. That one with the small head, the picture on the screen is Zeke. The one at the middle is Awolowo. The one at the front with the, look at his hand with the cattle yarding stick. That is Tafawa Balewa. Don't you see it? And all of these people, these three pictures you see here is representing them. That's why I put them there. P2B is representing Zeke. That one with a small head. That's why I want P2B to know his position in Nigeria. P2B, I think you can see it. You are the one with a small head. On the plate number, in our president, and I'm going to Maka Jonathan Kaiji form Boko Haram, in our president. Thank God you have vindicated us. P2B, lay your small head. See, Zeke is there. Zeke is there. Look at Zeke. The small head, Awolowo at the center, Tafawa Balewa at the front, leading them. That's why Shetima you are seeing here is representing Tafawa Balewa. Tinubu is representing Awolowo. Tinubu, you can see your position. Though you want president in the presidency. But you are on plate number now. You are on plate number, Nigerian plate number. And you don't even know, even Nigerian president Tinubu, are you aware? You're not aware. Shetima, tell me the truth. I tell the world the truth. Are you aware of this plate number? P2B. Are you, just be sincere to yourself, are you aware of this plate number? Maybe you will say it is too tiny on the screen. Before I treat that thing, I'm still on the court issue. I will treat it, I'm coming. I don't want to show them the plate number in full. I want to tell them, ask them that thing. See the small head. See the small head of Zeke that brought independence. See Awolowo. See Tafawa Balewa here. See Tafawa Balewa. Let me use blue side. See Tafawa Balewa. Alhaji Sabaka Tafawa Balewa. See, P2B, look at it. Look at, he's now leading. Going to the south. Look at the road leading to south. Look at road. Where are they going to? Oil, to take oil. Who is the owner of the oil? Zeke. Where do they put him? Back towards the north. Look at north. They are coming from the north. They put Zeke that brought independence. And the father of Ojukwu financed the movement for the independence. First billionaire and the first billionaire of West Africa. Sir Lewis Ojukwu. Right? Oh yeah, man, Zeke ego. After Nigeria, in Nahoro moved motion, 1958, right? So after all, the Zeke that brought independence, look at his position at the back. See Awolowo. They brought Awolowo and Zeke together and created a big space. Look at this very big space between these two southerners and the northerners. You see this now. If this plate number, I can analyze it 1 year. This plate number, I can analyze it. This thing, if I tell you the meaning of this thing you are seeing here, this rubbish there, right? All these things here, this thing, it is slavery. These things you are seeing. Who tell them we are leaving them? Leave you where? The Nigeria will start. We must scatter this rubbish. We must destroy it. Mad people. Do you understand? Now, look at the space. Why this big space? Why? Mad people. Thank you. We move. So now, the magistrate said that We are talking about those that say, pardon Nnamdi Kanu, are you foolish? I am telling you where you would have come into pardon. And the people came out for pardon then. They met IPOB. We gave them 2 primary demands. Free Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally and date for Biafra referendum. That's what we gave to the traditional rulers. That's what we gave to the religious leaders. That's what we gave to Mbazulika Amechi. That's what we gave to Okwadike. That's what we gave to everybody. These 2 primary demands. They went then. Abuja rejected it. We say no problem. The traditional ruler and religious leaders, they went and presented it. That this is, because you must communicate us. You don't just say, I'm going. They said they want IPOB permission for them to go for free Nnamdi Kanu under political solution. We gave them our own, because you are not the one that decides for us how our leader will be freed. That's why I told our people, you cannot jump IPOB and fight for their leader. Do you understand? You can only sympathize with us and follow us. We'll tell you the road. We are not novice in what we are doing. Do you understand? Our father have done it before. You can't just jump us. You say you love our leader. Announce IPOB leader. Is that not the announcement? I say not Biafra leader. Do you understand? Let me off this slide. It is sorry. Okay. Do you understand? Now, I'm coming. When these 2 primary demands fail, if you return to IPOB and say, no, Abuja say he will face the court, we say, okay. That was the time of pardon. That's when pardon is being allowed. That is when they will say, okay, we leave him. And that is when this my analysis about court will come in. How do you come in? The magistrate said that this honorable court have no power over this case. Listen, and the accused man should be remanded to prison custody. And your case file should be transferred to DPP for further investigation. That is the main matter. That is where they will hook on and destroy the matter. That is where the federal government, the president, will signal the Attorney General. Because if it is in the state federal level, Attorney General of the Federation. If it is in the state level, Attorney General of the state, Commissioner for Justice. They will signal them because the magistrate said they have the final say. The police investigation is not the final. Then they have the final investigation. That is to say, when the state governor signal the Attorney General about his interest in the matter, the Attorney General will amend the charge. If their charges is being amended, right? They will read it down. The next one, they will now destroy it because they have the final investigation. They will now say that after their investigation, they discovered that you did not do it. And that very matter will be referred back to the magistrate court that remanded that person. If it is magistrate court 4 or magistrate court 5 or magistrate court 3, the Attorney General will refer that case back. And the Constitution said that the Honorable Attorney General of the state or even the Federation have every right to discharge any case from his honorable office. Right? You know, his lordship. I stopped in primary 4 first term. I did Amakwama. But when I'm secure the Beke. Some of you when came here, they certificate. Upper primary 4 first term. How can you go move second and third term? Apollo Lagos. I did Amakwama. Thank you. The Chineke goziri na anyị na anyị enwe ike nọ n'ihu ndị mmadụ na-ekwu okwu. Ọ bụ na anyị agaghị emenwu ya, agaghị m apụta gwa gị ihe m gudombere. M ga na-pretend kwa. Ihe nji na-agwa gị ọ na ị ga-abịakwa ịbịa gbagharịa akwa gị hụkwa na onwe ihe dị primary 4 ọgwụ na m ga-eji eme ihe. Right? Ọ na m mugu na dị primary 4, agaghị m agwa gị ebe m gudobere. M ga na-eklem. But all ebe m gudobere na ndị m na-eme ihe m na-awụ sekretrị ebe niile dị iche iche. M na-agwa gị na m gara wetin trial, ọ bụ na atụrụ m nga agaghị m agwa gị ahịa. So na agwa gị na m na wetin trial 4 years, the discharge German acquitted. And now m ji aka m gba moto ga report hand over to the police. Zazie the case instead of ebe na disturb. Be m nụrụ na inyere m allegation. ị na-achọgharị m na nke anyị ebe mana ọwa ebe ka m nọ na nnọtanship jisi aka mgba moto laa village without meet my people gather direct to the station si ha lee mụnwa adịs dey disturb my people lee m ebe a simple ebe ọsọ ilu zo your village izuzuru lawa ị ga na-ebi na-ezo ezo ịdairi nsogbu nwụfuo na township laa n'iyi. Thank you. Ihe a na-akpọzi ya wee ezigbo ụmụ Chineke ị ga-agwọ press release ọjọọ ịmanụ ihe director ọ na-agwa ya ihe director ọ na-akpọ anyị ọ mana mmadụ niile na-azazi ụmụ Chineke. Job chapter 1, the children of God gathered in the presence of God and Satan was also there, right? So here director ji did demarcation na-akpọzi ya ezigbote ụmụ Chineke maka na onye ọbụla bịara zazi ụmụ Chineke. Cheki onye ọbụla ozi Nnamdi Kanu ozi their leader, our leader, our leader, our leader. Ọkwa ndị na-achị anya ọchị before director ozi their leader. So we continue. You can see the pictures there. And then I go pictures on the screen. Now you have now seen the state in order. You have communicated the Attorney General. Now the magistrate will now, when they bring that, he will read all those things back and say that the case has been discharged and acquitted. That is unconditional release. Right? Or the case of Nnamdi Kanu freedom fighting, they bring him out from the cell, they go on round table, they discuss, and they let him go. That is what they call pardon, or all this you use political way sedition to free him, use this, that's when it will come in. Not until the judgment was given by the appeal court, not until he have defeated them in 5 amended count charges, 7 amended count charges, 15 amended count charges. Somebody will now wake up and say, free Nnamdi Kanu based on political solution. Onwere ihe nwere n'abalị lagbu ụra arụ na-agba gị on malaria on agaghị ahụ isi ọ dịkwa gị mma. Ke ihe political solution upon court order, it is foolish. The court order is greater than the order of the president. Who is the president? Court can sack the president. Court can suspend anybody. You know, I say president to decide on court order, and you say you are a senator or House of Rep member, telling the president to decide on court. What decision do you have on court order than to obey court order? Don't you know that when you are saying, hey, we are calling the president to pardon him and to look for a way can't you mention court order? Then you don't love your country. If you love your country, you'll be bold to tell your president to obey court order. That is boldness. No fear. Not until court discharged Nnamdi Kanu and found Nigeria guilty. Imagine Nigeria that their appeal court found guilty. Had Nigeria been the individual, they would have been convicted by the appeal court. The first pronouncement was that the appeal court condemned the approach that they brought Nnamdi Kanu into Nigeria. What does that mean? That Nigeria is guilty of extraordinary rendition. But they are not individual, they are just a country. That is convict. Now, on that judgment, Nigeria was convicted. Condemning their approach in bringing Nnamdi Kanu is, that is, let us just say that the judge just pronounced 15 years imprisonment. That's what it means. So a country, the president of such country that was found guilty by their own court is a president you are telling to pardon a man who defeated them in their court. You tell them to honor him with his court victory. Honor Nnamdi Kanu with his court victory. Through the election, they have proven to us more and more that we have no position in Nigeria.
The Bluetooth device is...
They have proven to us that we have no position in Nigeria. No single position. Excuse me. ndị ha ewetara ọkụ. Okay. I'm back. Do you understand? Thank you. So, that is how to know people that say they are the government officials. How can you be a government official? How can you be a lawmaker? How can you be a senator? You made laws. An appointee attorney general truncated the laws you made. Decision of the court. The court condemned the way Nnamdi Kanu was brought back to Nigeria. Again, the court discharged Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally. There is a one called discharge. Simple. That one is single. There is not. They don't add it acquitted. There is a one called caution and discharge. Means that the judge tampered justice with mercy by cautioning you. They discover that you committed the offense. They now caution you, dog akananti, and now discharge you for a reason well known to them. Either through your statement, the responsibilities you left behind. There are judges that looks at your family, what you wrote, your handwork, all these things. You know, when you see the lawyer will come on a beak like this. Beak, if it is blue beak like this. When during the ruling, during judgment or some other time, if you see a lawyer, you don't know that he just raise it up, bring out his beak, and do it like this. You don't know he signal the judge. You don't know. If it is black beak, he remove it like this. You don't know. That is serious too. The lawyer is serious. Right? That is serious. Maybe pishi beak. But don't which God one there. I know how we make go. Manahane me. Ona adaka no do akwa ya mama ihe ọ na-akọ. Right? Oti aka na akpa na shift you taa. Ama m na ọ na-agwa George na bet ya dey lose. Ama m ihe ọ na-akọ. Ọ chọbe ka the case gbo. Ma ihe ọ na-akọ. Ọ na-eme otu anyị ma ihe ọ na-akọ. Right? Ọ ka need kwuru ego. Ọkwa case George chọrọ ịhapụ. Ajọ ya ajọ bịa sịwa my lord, you know today is 17th 9 2023. So my lord, I'll be having an upcoming case in the High Court 4 by 10 a.m. and by 12:15 p.m. I will be having another upcoming case in High Court 9. High Court. My lord, I have about 3 upcoming cases today. I think we can adjourn the case. How can you go get an attack? Come negative, I got no application. I got file. As I go in case, all I can now. What they got there, one some more one all here. But it's my hog get an application for bail, and you get bail. Money hog get there, again you get bail. Yes, so I got bounce to the bail. Prosecutor is not the problem. I got bounce the bail. Did you run again here? Case be the trial. Okay. Thank you. So what are we saying? That we have no position in Nigeria. The decision of the government over the court ruling, appeal court ruling on the case of Nnamdi Kanu's appeal in appeal court. The reaction of Nigerian government shows that we do not belong to here. Now, that was my shock when I heard that Peter Obi said he's going to Supreme. Peter Obi have even forgotten that IPOB gave him the ground to be in tribunal, to go to tribunal. IPOB neutralized the trap of APC. They projected somebody shouting no election, there's no election, no election, no election in Biafra land, no election. Peter Obi 9 minutes we destroyed that crap. Had that thing happened in Biafra land, do you think you can go to court? You will not go to court. INEC will even announce that Mahmoud will announce that P2B have 97% to become president, but IPOB stopped him with their sit at home. Now they cannot stop him. You will see them loving you. P2B, you saw that your election was rigged in the open. Why? Because there was voting in the East. So INEC was confused because they have no plan to rig the election. That's why when polling officers demanded for the code, they refused to give them. What was the reason? They have no intention of withholding the codes, right? But when they saw that there was voting in the East, massive voting, peaceful one, they said no. To the extent that you was there in the polling unit, those of you that went, they started rigging your vote in the open. Even as you have the result, they announced another one. They wouldn't have done that had there been no election. Had the criminal they recruited succeeded in no election, P2B wouldn't have been in Supreme. But we did it for you. Why is it that you say you still want to go to Supreme? Don't you know that there is the appeal you went to in tribunal was just like when Nnamdi Kanu went to appeal court? Don't you know that Nnamdi Kanu have secured victory in appeal court? Don't you know that you did not secure victory in your own one? What do you have to do? To channel your strength, you want to move to Supreme. Channel it to the Supreme Court of Nnamdi Kanu. You have proven to your supporters that you are not a betrayer. They saw how you fought. You can't keep trying to prove to them that you are not a betrayer so that they will vote you again. No, it is a time to use another strategy. It is a time to thank Nigerians for their support to you. And there is an incitement, a language you just throw in. After your statement, you say that even if they deny you your mandate, will they also deny your brother, Nnamdi Kanu, his court victory? It is a very simple and non-violent statement. If they deny you your mandate, P2B, will they also deny your brother his court victory? If they use court to truncate your election, your mandate, will they also use executive power to truncate the victory of your brother Nnamdi Kanu? If you mention free Nnamdi Kanu, they will know you are serious. No politician can defeat them. Only Nnamdi Kanu that is not a politician, that have structure laid already, that have neutral supporters that are not politicians. There is no way you can defeat them with the name of Nigeria. We told you this thing, but you have proven to us, right? You have proven to the world that we are right. You have vindicated IPOB, you have vindicated Nnamdi Kanu. Don't waste the energy outside. Supreme Court is the same. The Supreme Court of Nnamdi Kanu and your own Supreme Court, it is the same. Channel that energy to support Nnamdi Kanu because he have already secured multiple victories. He was discharged by Justice Ademola of the Federal High Court, Abuja, 20th of December 2015. DSS refused to obey court order. He was discharged again unconditionally by Honorable Justice John Sow of the Federal High Court, Abuja. DSS refused to obey. He was granted bail by Honorable Justice Binta Nyako, Fatima Binta Motanyako. DSS and Nigerian Army truncated the bail. They refused to allow Nnamdi Kanu to enjoy his bail. They went to Afarugu to kill him. These are debts Nigeria is owing Nnamdi Kanu. I'm talking to you, Mas P2B, right? They cannot give you any victory because that Ekweme was vice, Okadibo was special advisor to Mr. President Alhaji Shehu Shagari on political matters, 1979. That's why they sent Buhari to overthrow them. Because two of us was closer. and Ojukwu returned from Ivory Coast. They were seeing Ojukwu as president, that their two brothers, his two brothers, are closer to Shagari, vice and special advisor to Mr. President on political matters. That's why he was overthrown. Buhari was not tried. Buhari was honored with the 2015 election by overthrowing Shagari. It was discussion of the North. Buhari committed treason. He was charging Nnamdi Kanu for treason. These two discharged unconditionally, I have mentioned, from the court of Justice Ademola and the Justice John Soho. They discharged the treason charges and the terrorism earlier. The Federal Council, Labaran, was asked, Justice Ademola, yes, Justice Ademola asked him a question. He asked him, because he was talking about terrorism and terrorism. The man asked him, how many people are the victims of his terrorism? That is the victims of the Nnamdi Kanu's terrorism. He started talking again, that through his piracy radio, he did not even mention London, where the Radio Biafra is. He never mentioned the name of the radio. Do you understand? In the court, they never mentioned Radio Biafra. How foolish Nigeria is. How can you win such case? You don't mention address, you don't mention date. The day he said it, that day you say is a threat or terrorism. Don't you know that so you must give date, you must say the venue. There is no crime without venue or location. Where was it committed? No address. Which time? No way. The date when he threatened Nigeria to overthrow Nigeria, no date. You know, they charge. They said he have federal government to charge. Labaran could not be able to answer it. He only presented piracy radio. And the man came up with a low English. Because though he thought that Labaran didn't understand the English, he said, how many people have died, are the victims of his terrorism, right? Or how many people have died under his terror? Okay. How many people are the victims of his terrorism? When he could not be able to respond positively to this, he said, he now asked him again, after his dance in the court. The judge asked him, Justice Ademola asked him, how many people have died under his terror? The same question, but different language, to see if Labaran can respond positively. Labaran continued the same thing, and the man decided Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally. Unconditionally. Peter Obi, are you aware? Tell us the one you have won, and they did not obey. So you have not even won a case in this matter. You are complaining. Nnamdi Kanu have defeated them serially. I've not even come to his latest rendition, extraordinary rendition, because he was not extradited. Nobody wrote to the UK Secretary of State and complained about radio. Nobody wrote to them. Nnamdi Kanu would have gone about at least 10 steps before you can extradite him back to Nigeria. Nobody wrote to them. Nobody complained about radio. Right? Then John Soho freed Nnamdi Kanu, the same thing. When he tried secret trial, Nnamdi Kanu said no to secret trial. That one died. Do you understand? This present one that UN have given order, they refuse. Even their own court ruled that Nnamdi Kanu did not jump bail. He escaped military assassination attempt. So that allegation he jumped bail, that one died there. Then we continue again. Appeal court said discharge and acquitted, not dismiss, not caution and discharge, not only discharge, not strike out, not stroke out, not strike off, not stroke off, right? not bail. This one is discharged and acquitted. The discharged and acquitted was not pronounced by the Federal High Court. It was pronounced by the Appeal Court. Did you understand? Had it been it was pronounced by the Federal High Court, that's when the appeal of stay of execution of the federal government would have been some. Though it will not happen in such charges against Nnamdi, terrorism charges or criminal charges. It doesn't happen. You don't do it. But let me just say that it happens, though it doesn't happen. Let me just say, they would have appealed to Appeal Court. They would have filed their stay of execution to the Appeal Court. But this one was that he went through trial in Federal High Court and he destroyed 7 count charges in Federal High Court. They took 8 to appeal. Appeal destroyed 8. Do you understand? Now, appeal decided Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally. Why do Nigeria went to the same appeal? Had it been that Federal High Court discharged him unconditionally, that's when they will go to appeal. Why did they go to the same appeal? Do you understand? So, Peter Obi, the strength, you know you have tried. The strength you want to go and use in Supreme, we still have an authentic case in Supreme. You know, we are challenging our own victory already. The victory you are talking about have not been announced already. Our own have been pronounced by the court. Do you understand? So, this is your own now. You want to hear the first pronunciation that you won. No. You have tried. You have proved to those that voted for you, you are not a betrayer. You follow them to the end. But you see that Supreme, it's only Nnamdi Kanu that have right to go to Supreme, challenge them. Do you know why? He have multiple victories in Nigerian courts. None have been obeyed. Which one do you want to go and challenge? You want to go and challenge the declaration of Muslim, 2 Muslims as president, and you are a Christian? So don't you know that because of this, Jonathan become president by mistake over the death of Yar'Adua? That's why they formed Boko Haram. So, Peter Obi, I still want to remind you, you know, some people, let me do with the blue one. Let me do with the blue plate number. Let me do. I still want to go back. You know, some of them, they don't understand. Peter Obi, let me just remind you. You know, I want to tell you. Did you remember when Jonathan was president? Okay, let me go back. Did you remember when Obasanjo was president? Look at the position of Obasanjo. Look at Obasanjo as a Yoruba man. Let me just use the people that are here. Right? When I call their name, you know that these people are representing them. This is Awolowo. This is Nnamdi Azikiwe. This is Tafawa Balewa. And look at him with his cattle rearing stick. Look at cattle. Though Abraham is a cattle rearer and his brother Lot. So, but I just want to mention, do you know that Tafawa Balewa? Look at his hand. Look at his hand now. You know, you drive car. You're a car owner. You don't know it now. Even insurance does not know it. Insurance officers, road safety don't know it. These are ordinary idiots collecting money from people. If you ask them about this, they don't know. They don't know what is here. They don't know this. They don't know if we're here. They don't know that this is oil. This is our place where they are cooking oil. They don't know. He's an insurance officer, an idiot collecting money from people. Ask him who is this. He don't know this is Zeke. Ask him who is this. He don't know this is Awolowo. Then we come back to Peter Obi. Now you see this place. Peter Obi, I ask you, how do you want to jump from here? They kept you at the back. This is Zeke. You want to jump and get yourself here. Don't you know that it was because Jonathan was here at the position of Awolowo as vice? Now, did you imagine that Yar'Adua, who was the president, this position of Tafawa Balewa, he died because of this very big space? Peter Obi, I'm talking to you, our brother. Because of this very big space, Jonathan that was here was not able to know that Yar'Adua died. Now you see the reason why they created this big space. You see the reason why they brought the two Southerners together. Now you see the reason why they are going to the front and they turn the face of Awolowo back. Ask yourself. You know, Yoruba, you know, you are Yoruba now. You went to school. You have Reno Mokiri. You have Faneka Yode. But Faneka Yode, I want to ask you, the womanizer. Faneka Yode, why is Awolowo facing back? You don't know? So you don't know? Okay, I ask you, Faneka Yode. Why Reno Mokiri, listen, oh. Anyị nwa YPOB anyị na-emebi obodo anyị onwe egbe laa obodo n'iyi na-ebido jụọ onwe na ajụjụ bifo ibilie n'ụtụtụ ịchọ ka ime ụmụ gị obiọma ka ha like ya gị bifo because anyị agbago gị n'anwụ. Why do they turn Awolowo back? Because Yoruba is two-faced people. They're two-faced, you know. Even the design of the head here is a two-faced people, you know. So Yoruba is just at the middle here, but not the middle. Look at the space. This is not middle. But they told them they are the middle. It's not middle. But I want to talk. Do you know that when Obasanjo was president, that the article refused to maintain here? When Obasanjo was a president. Thank you. Do you know that article refused? So whenever a Southerner, because this is the position of the Southerner, but mistakenly, if they want to use them as a conquered people, because those, the minority in the north will be willing to, and the south shall be a conquered people. So if they want to use conquered people in this very British rubbish they call Nigeria, they will now pick any of them, but they don't pick this one. Oh, this is Zik that brought independence. They gave him small head, put him at the back. They are coming from the north. Oh. Zik is supposed to lead them to the south to take oil. But Tafawa Balewa is here at the front, leading the owner of the oil. They even did not allow Zik to be here, to be showing Tafawa Balewa road. You know, he's supposed to be closer to Tafawa Balewa now. At least he's showing him road. He's showing him here where is Abagana. You will now show him now. We are now in LA. So Tafawa Balewa is now showing, not even showing Zik. Look at where Zik is. Peter, I think you can see. Not hatred. I'm not preaching hate. Go and ask them, why did they put that picture? They will come to national news and analyze this. They must tell us the meaning. If not, this thing, every day I can ekpughere m ihe masara ihe a. Nwetu bụ onye gwara m kpọrọ m sị m lee otu ihe a shede. Ihe a na-agwa gị this thing. Ụmụ mmụọ na-agwa anyị okwu. A direct anyị the meaning of this thing. Iche na obere ihe mata ihe. Ịmata this thing. Lerucha anya hụ mbara nama. Onye aja achi nama n'aka ya. Chineke mekwere m ebere. I'm coming o. Free Nnamdi Kanu. Is that not your pictures at the front? Anyị ga-emebi ebe a. Without able. These things are the weapons you provided against yourself. You don't know that this time around will open it up. Jonathan gave this contract to the wife. Patient Jonathan. Patient Jonathan did not ask them, come and they talk, come and explain all those things you write here. She just saw it, the first design. He loved it. She loved it. And she approved it. She don't know that, look at the position of Jonathan, the husband. She don't know. She approved it. And Jonathan approved everything. Today it is happening. Peter Obi have seen it. Now, when Obasanjo was president, Atiku refused to be here. Atiku came closer. Atiku bahin Obasanjo. Atiku disturbs Obasanjo. He refused. He's always here. Then I ask you, don't you know that had it been Tafawa Balewa must be at the front to go to the south and take oil? Is it not Zik that's supposed to be assisting him? Because Zik is the owner of the place. Is it not Zik that will tell him where to sit and tell him where not to sit? But he's the one now leading them, although he's rearing them as cows. You have cattle rearing stick. He's now rearing the cows, you know? Facebook, why are you angry? Yoruba Facebook stars, why are you angry now? Yoruba Facebook stars, why are you angry now? Anger cannot solve the problem. Why are you removing people? Am I not saying the truth? Don't be angry now. I'm not aware. It's Nigeria for you. Okay, go and remove your plate number. Or yeah, throw it away to show your anger. I'm explaining what you are writing on your car. You don't know. You are now removing people because you are working in Facebook. Right? I can't do rubbish. And a plate number. So I continue. When a southern president was here, when there was a southern president, Obasanjo, Atiku refused to maintain this position because this is the position of the southerners. This is the position of the northerners. So Atiku as the vice was closer here. There is a big space here. The Atiku cannot maintain it. Obasanjo was stealing. Atiku was stealing. Obasanjo was giving order. Atiku was giving order because Obasanjo was occupying the position of the north. No southerner have this position. No southerner can be here. See where they joined them together. See where they joined them. Zik and Dawolo. Now we continue. Now, after Obasanjo, who was president? What is it called? Yar'Adua. Umaru, not Musa. Not Musa. Umaru nari Oriobi. Nkelu nari Oriobi. When Umaru Musa, Yar'Adua was here, Jonathan maintained here as vice. He maintained this place. That's why Yar'Adua died. Jonathan wasn't aware. When Jonathan was here, by mistake, because of death, Namadi Sambu was closer here. When Buhari was at the front here as president, Osibanjo maintained this position. He never came closer. That's why Buhari died. He wasn't care. Because you must as a southern vice president, you must maintain here. But as a northern vice president, you must be closer here. Facebook, how many people did you left for me? I'm my buying hand. Come Tottenham Abu. You know, we'll be coming to radio by 3. Oh, my time is up. Please, let me go and prepare. 2:23. No. Let me just rest for some minutes, please. Thank you, Muchineke. Thank you for listening. Thank you. The very plate number I showed to you now is on the screen. It is on the screen here. You can see it among the pictures. It's the picture that Tinubu is facing. That picture. You can see it. I wrote their names there. I wrote their name. Azikiwe, Awolowo, Tafa Belewa. You see their name there. So, I am rounding it up here. May Chukwuabiama bless all of you. Don't forget to join us with Mazaloze by 3 p.m. today on Radio Biafra. Thank you. Thank you, Omuchineke. From me, Fearless IPOB Evangelist, and from here, our homeland Radio Biafra in Biafra land. It is good afternoon.